What is up, everybody? Welcome. Dude, my hands are... I was just taking a shit, per usual, before the stream. Hands are a little moist still, because I, for some reason, have something against paper towels. I don't know, I'm kind of weird. Okay, so there's some stains on my desk mat. That is SXT BDZ, I swear. That's my story to the end of time. Sticking with it. It is an RE20, we just upgraded. I wanted to test it out. So I bought one off of Amazon, because you know, Amazon return policy is kind of goated. And it sounds way better, dude. It sounds so much better. Get a bidet sprayer instead. Wait. Are you capping? Like you want me to bidet some isopropyl on my mat? I do have a bidet though, for the booty hole. Well, it's like a 6 out of 10. What's up, Skis? What's up, Mark? What's up, GMFC? What's up, Trash Panda? Normally it starts a few minutes. I usually start the queue for the starting screen and then go to the restroom. D60 LITE is a thing now, yeah, for sure. I'm really excited about it. What's up, David? What's up, Mimenza? What's up, DZ? How long did the last... Oh, David's asking how long did GMFC last. GMFC is ET. He had to go to sleep, man. What's up, Ski? I am the keyboard man. Okay, let me catch up with everything. Am I the guy for Fortnite? Nah, I haven't played that game. I did buy a skin because my friend was really into it. I wanted to spend more time with him, so I bought a skin and then I stopped playing like 2 days later. Am I the imposter from Among Us? It depends on who you ask. Oh, toilet paper? I do have a toilet. I do have a bidet. I got for free. It's your boy Boss Baby. Boss Baby, what's Boss Baby? Have I done 3 holes? I have, Diamond. They suck. They really suck. Yeah. I've done them on stream and it takes like 4 hours. It's kind of rough. YouTube stream, yeah, it was YouTube time today. Tuesday, Thursday, we'll do some YouTube. Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, we'll do Twitch. Friday, I have off. Nice, Lemon. What board are you most interested in? Flexiness, FR4, Palm Poly. FR4 is the most stiff out of them. Palm and Poly are both flexible. I think Palm is... They're both like really flexible, they just have different sounds. Palm is a little deeper, I think. KBDFANS Mark II is not a mid-range board. I mean, it was considered like a little bit above entry level, but now like that was before the $100 boards existed. So I wouldn't move the KBDFANS up. I just find it like an irrelevant board because I'd rather get a $100 board. Vega and a PC case would be nice. That would. I like PC cases. I don't know when the back and neck is gonna restock. Sign up for the Kaneki's newsletter. Am I doing a key code giveaway? Nah, Amir. You wish. I wish. How much is what work off? The RE20? Yeah, you have to drag solder for through hole builds, Diamond. It's like a little difficult, but not really. Just gotta get the thick tip, and then you should be fine. So here's the back and echo. I actually need to take the keycaps off. We'll see what keycaps I need to put on the D60 LITE. So we'll start with this. We'll just take the keycap off of this. Yeah, I have the SUN68 here. I'll unbox it after the D60 LITE. Because they only sell FR4 plate for the Brutalist line, Jonathan. Favorite switch is Ink Black V1. Dude, Ink Blacks are sick. I love them. Hate the weight on the Mark II when you press the key. There's vibration. Yeah, that weight. I didn't like the weight. It's like, it hurts more than it helps. I legit would just take off the weight. GMMK Pro, a good starter board. I feel I'd rather get a polycarbonate board or a plastic board like the KBDFANS LITE or the SUN68 Aurora, or now we got the D60 LITE as an option. But if you need the F keys, it's either GMMK Pro or the Idabao, and it's like a toss up. I would take the Idabao, but you know, it doesn't have as much sex appeal as a GMMK Pro. Thanks, Nanda. I use Imperial Gel Pomade. The ports are like, you do it once, if you nail it, it's great. If you don't nail it, you hate yourself. Duracell 7's a clock here compared to inks. KBDFANS LITE over the NK65E for sure, for sure. The NK65 is kind of irrelevant now. The KBDFANS LITE is ABS. It's still ABS plastic, not poly. But compared to injection molded polycarbonate, it's not like it's all that much better. This is dispatch from Novel Keys. You gotta wait for a restock, so sign up for the email newsletter. They restock semi-frequently, it's not like once a year type of deal. Carousel is on crack for sure. Trying to sell that for a hella dough. That should be $100 board. Nothing more. I'd rather take the KBDFANS LITE, but Nico, what are you using right now? I talked to someone who owned a Phantom 65 and he said it sounds really flat. So I think it suffers from a very similar thing as the Prophet, where you need to put a loud switch in there, like a long stem or long pole linear, to be able to get some sound out of it. It's from TX Keyboards, Viha. It's the one size for the. We could look at it right now. TX Keyboards, or no, it's. They changed their name to Mikibo, so we'll pull it up right here. Let's see if they still sell it, because it's like TX branded. I don't know if they still sell it. Desmat. Yeah. It's sold out, unfortunately, but the size that you want, it's this desk mat. The size that you want is a 370 by 150. So it is this $10 desk mat right here. Mark says, I don't want to spam. Do you have a price on D60 LITE? You can look it up. Like, I'm not their employee, so I don't have like a... I don't have all their product specs and prices in front of me. I'm sure if you just search it. Alright, so I took these keycaps off. I might end up taking these inks out too. Just gonna dump it here. Cool. So I have some keycaps there. I unboxed this for a Twitch stream, but I'm gonna show YouTube some love too, you know? The mat raises the front height is the only problem. Yeah, it does. So I talked about this before. When I type, I rest my forearm, right? My forearm is on the edge of the table. So if there's no mat on this side and there's only a mat underneath the keyboard, yeah, it ends up lifting it up. You just get used to it, because I've been typing on the Unicorn. The Unicorn has a taller front height, right? I just ended up starting to lift more, which works kind of productively. When I go back to using like something with a lower front height, like a Vega, and then I'm like, oh my god, everything's too short. I don't know if there's gonna be 7V extras. Most likely, Novel Keys. So with these things, I know just as much as you guys do, and if I'm not in the buy, I just don't have the brain capacity to follow up on it. So if you're looking for information on a certain board or a certain keycap set or a certain whatever, it's best to join the Discord for that store. So Novel Keys doesn't have a Discord, but they do have an email newsletter. So if you want to not miss the 7V extras drop, if they do have any, sign up for their newsletter. So to do that, it looks like this. So you go to the internet, right? Novel Keys, that's their site. Right here. This my email at Gmail. This my email at Gmail. That's they will not drop extras. If they're a more established store, they're not going to drop extras without sending out an email. So you don't worry about missing it. Just make sure you sign up for email newsletters and check your email. If it goes to spam, then you should get that figured out. So there's gaskets and stuff here. PCB. So look at this PCB. My camera on autofocus? It is. So this is a hotspot PCB, easy mode. Does it include any stabilizers? I hope. Fuck, I don't even know. I don't even know if there's stabilizers, but it is a D60 RGB V2 Winkeyless PCB. I have the HHKB variant. I decided to take the HHKB to get this faster so I can review and tell you guys whether or not it's a good buy. We have here a polycarbonate plate. Same kind of material as the KBD67 LITE. It's like, I think it's like injection molded polycarbonate. What's up, Luke? I've been doing it for a little bit. It helps me grow my YouTube. Hustling, man. So D60 is the expensive one. It's $319, right? So let's look at D60 LITE. Price? I don't think we have a price yet, huh? Does that underglow? We can look. Let's see. This is perky right here. I can plug it in. We can find out pretty fast. GMK Olivia clones, don't buy them. Support the designers, fam. Alright, so there is no underglow. These LEDs are just perky, which is kind of typical of KBD fans. See the light just kind of showing, the light's freaking bright, to be fair, but it's only on that side. You can go to the D60 Lazarite collab to see the price. $119. There you go. $119. Is it more expensive for the D60 over the KBD67? See, chat's smarter than me. You guys don't need me. South facing on the escape key and 1 key though. Let's see. So let's look. Yeah, south facing here. To be fair, or to be honest, it's not gonna matter to me too much. On the Vega, they're south facing in a few places as well. If there's any kind of collision issues with the cherry profile keycaps, that's not a big deal for me. But to be aware, I guess your escape and 1 key might sound a little bit different. This is the black one. We haven't got to the board yet. Everyone's very excited. Here's PCB foam. So this one's using Poron rather than the rubber insulating, which is interesting. Solid Poron. Check the details on it. There you go. Soft Poron. You love the KBDFANS D, Luke? Yeah, the D series is really nice. Well, actually, I haven't seen the D series. I'm just thinking like they're affordable lines. Alright. Here's the board. Let me pull my cable away. Not assembled at all. Like a little concerning. I don't know. It's like partially assembled. Like one screw is in here, which is a little concerning. Let me undo that screw. Is my knife on my screen? I've heard that EVA foam doesn't last as long as Poron. Nice one. That's a good board. Ooh! Okay. Cool. Now it's disassembled. So I was looking at this. It's like, how does this fit? I feel like this is the silicone that we did for the Space 65. If you watch that stream, this is just like that, but it's already made. Oh shoot! Look at that, man. Look at that. Look at that precision fit. Yo, like you wouldn't be able to do this because this goes past the lip. You wouldn't be able to DIY this. It's pretty thick. Thanks, Jared. I'm glad you're a fan. So let's pull out my PP roller. You know me from the Twitch streams. It's curved. You can measure bananas, but let's measure the thickest point. Thanks, Ryan. GMK Pro and Telios V2. I mean, I would not buy Telios V2 to put in the GMK Pro because it's gonna eat up all the sound. You're not even gonna hear the Telios. It's about 1 centimeter thick at the thickest end, and it goes down to 1 millimeter. The cables I use are from Bear Cables and Cable Craze. This one is Bear Cables. It's a YCA cable. And this one is a, it may or may not be authentic Limo. I'm not gonna say one way or the other. There's some Cable Craze. I don't like hyperglides. Good decent switches for GMK Pro. I think they do best with tactiles. It can measure bananas, guys. What's wrong with that? So it does not include stabilizers, as far as I can tell. Great. Cost more than the KBD67 LITE and no stabs? Bro, I'm scammed. Typically, the stabs that come with it are not the best anyway. Did I get the sauce off the cable? I didn't. I forgot, dude. I forgot. Okay, I'm officially out of stabs. I'm gonna DM Divinity right now. I need a I'm gonna do it right now in chat. 1 second before I forget. God. How many? Okay, I need like 5 sets basically. So like 18 to use. I don't do a lot of TKL, so maybe just 20x2U, 4 7U, and 2 6.25U. 24. Yeah, that should be enough. Yeah. No, this is 24. Okay. There's no bag. There's no bag on this one. The stabs on KD fans are okay. They're not the greatest. This kit's 120. So I just pulled my Durock stabs. Let's check. The PCB should be able to take it. Hi everyone. Hi Aristia. So I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the right side. Is this reinforced stab holes? Like, really? It was reinforcing. Interesting. Come on, camera. Catch up. Wait, what's going on, camera? Are you at work? There you go. So 60. Wait. Oh, HHKB. So it's doesn't have a full right shift. Oh, it's like it's forced split right shift. So I'll have 1 stab here, 2 stabs here, and you know, no stab up here for backspace. So I just need 1, 2 to use, and 1 7U then. Cool. Easy enough. Yeah, maybe this is intended to be a different tier because it does have that silicone and it's using Poron instead of rubber dampener. Is it standard 60 compatible? I mean, isn't this PCB standard? I'm pretty sure this is a standard PCB, right? DZ60 RGBV2. What I think lavender housing ink stem would sound like. There's nothing special about ink stem. It's just a palm stem. The special thing about inks is the plastic housing. So if you take the stem out, you're just gonna have another lavender with a black stem. It's gonna sound exactly the same. I haven't really looked at the GMK Seafarer. Okay. There's like standoffs and stuff. But I'll show you how the thing looks together. Hopefully I have enough screws. But this is the black like shiny polycarbonate. So it's not ABS, I don't think. Maybe? Let me check. This takes in polycarbonate. Wait, no, that's plate. Case is PC plus ABS. It's injection molded. Okay. Tapping angle is 6 degrees. I'll just put this one on the screen. Thoughts on PK60? I'm building PK60 and I won't have any thoughts until I get it in hand. They have a standard in HKB on the GB? Yeah. Does this have a bump out? Oh, it does have a bump out. So this has that little bumpy thing too. Injection molded polycarbonate always looks cheap. Because it is. That's why it costs $120. You're not really gonna get like, you're not gonna get that much out of $120, $100. Why Winkeyless is such a useless layer? I like Winkeyless for the aesthetic, but yes, it's less practical. So what do I need to do? So to start, let's put this aside. Let's do the stabs. Just 2 2Us and 1 7U. Do I have a band-aid? It's hot swap. Screw it. Let's see how this wire looks. Why does D60 case look so plastic toyish? Well, it's injection molded polycarbonate. This wire looks good. I'm gonna try and not holy mod this. Nah, we should holy mod it. We should do it. I just need a pair of scissors. I will be right back. Hopefully you didn't miss me. Unwiped black inks better than normal black inks. Unwiped black inks are worse. What unwiped stems do is they mute out the upstroke of the clack, so you deaden half of your sound. If you just want smoothness and you just care about the bottom out sound, then you're fine. But for me, I didn't love them. You missed me, JMST. Missed you too. All right, just cut this off. Yeah, cleaner cut. Okay, there we go. I'm sure, yeah, it's still going. I saw pre-order as an option. The GB for this has not really like taken off yet, so you still got time. That's why I want to get on this early for you. I do think films make a big difference. Depends on the switch. So something like a cream does not need a film. Neither does a Boba U4T or Holy Panda. But like a JWK, it's like necessary. Fuck, I should have taken off that. For almost every switch I use though, I always film them. Unless they like physically can't. If you try to put it in the film and the switch has trouble closing, then you may not need it. You're chasing smoothness, so it's okay. Yeah, films don't change the smoothness. God, I need sharper scissors. That's a better cut. Nothing will sound amazing on the GMMK Pro, that's facts. If you already bought it, you just kind of have to deal with it, and the best thing you can do is find a loud switch. A tactile switch does well, but the linears, fam, it's a little rough. SP Star on Jelly PC plate or FR4? Both will be fine. My buddy did SP Stars on FR4 in the Unicorn. He said it sounded really good. And during the sound test, we did have an SP Star on a PC plate in one of the spots on the board, and it sounded good. So you'd be good. Nice, got that down. Easy, one piece. Let's try to get this other piece. Smoothest switch? I mean, Telios, Tangies, JWK, they're all about the same smoothness. Unwipe switch technically is the smoothest, but I don't know if it matters because JWK is smooth too. Just be aware that people recommend like Gateron Yellows for a beginner switch. That is not the smoothest switch, but any JWK is very, very smooth already. The Mo 65 looks like a good board. I'm getting one into build. We'll just see how expensive it is. I don't think it's going to be too expensive, but maybe some of those configs might be. Good linear switch or brass plate PCA SUN68. If you want a loud switch, any like a cream pocket is probably my recommendation, or cherry mix black. Those are loud switches. I'm guessing you already tried JWK. That's why you're telling me. I got a dingaroony, Zubair. Thank you for the $5 super chat. It says, appreciate your help as always, bro. Hope you recover on subathon. I am honestly pretty tired. Yesterday's stream was not my best performance on Twitch, but I still gotta show up to work. That's the thing about Twitch. You can have a banger of a stream, you still gotta show up to work the next day. You still gotta stream. It's okay. It's the life I chose, and it's the life that I will live. It's all good. Ink V2 or L7? L7 is gonna be smoother. Ink V2s have the batch variants. It's just unfortunate because it makes some just scratchy. L7s are just JWK Durock though. So like an Alpaca Mauve is gonna sound like an L7. Mauves are nice. I don't do Taylor mod. There are things I'm willing to do, and cutting a band-aid is within the limits, and getting a needle and thread is beyond the limits, and doing the Epsilon mod has not been reliable enough for me because the tape just comes off, so I don't do that either. Gotta draw the line somewhere. New Gateron switches coming out. Reverse Gateron logo molds, ink caps. I've not heard about those. That sounds interesting. I do like OA linears. They did not sound good in my Vega, but in the Thing 6.5 V2 it sounded pretty good. I was like, that's weird. So we are going to build out the D60 LITE today. We'll put the Dojicons in there so you can compare it side by side with the KBD67 LITE. I used the upgraded keyboard stab pads, which should be similar to the KBDFANS ones, and they did not work for the Epsilon one. It started getting caught. Like the wire was like just not sliding along that sloped part. So I don't know what's going on with that. I tried the Aqua Kings and they're bunk because the stem's too large and the inconsistency causes some switches to bind. I like Durock V2 stabs more than C3 right now because TKC, I talked to a vendor, right? And one of the vendors told me TKC, when they ship out the C3 stabs, they just ship it all together, bunched up, and then the wires get all mangled in shipping. So that's why the longer wires like the 6.25U and the 7U wires are just, they're warped and they're not flat. And that doesn't happen with the Durock V2. So I got this Durock V2 wire right here, and bro, it's flat. But like the first C3 wire I grabbed from my order was like bent. I'm like, oh my god, it's not even close. It's like way worse than anything I've seen. That's super unfortunate. I did go for it, Kinley, but I missed. It's all good. I didn't need it. Yo, we got the Aru. We saw a sound test that I posted on YouTube today. Aru sounds kind of money. Someone said Dredgen was talking smack. He said it sounds like wood. Show you my wood, Dredgen. But yeah, that's definitely carbon fiber. I think we got too used to just like gasket mount, PC plate, gasket mount, PC plate, gasket mount, F4 plate. That any other sound is just like kind of weird. It's refreshing to me, to be honest. Do I put lube on the elbow of the stab bar? I do. You have to do it though, Dredgen. If you don't do it, if you don't put it on the elbow, Like if you skip this part, wait, hold on. If you skip this part, that's where the rattle that's where a rattle happens. But yeah, it definitely looks like you just skied it all over your keyboard. It's unfortunate. So I did all the housings. I can put this brush away now. Oh, actually, I need to do I'm gonna do 25G0 on the wholly modded one. So I still need the brush. I'm using the PC plate that comes with. So yeah, BDZ just like looks super messy. So if you're trying to get a clean build, it's not happening, unfortunately. So you gotta make sure you get the elbow though. Smooth this out. If you do use SHD BDZ for the holy mod, you better make damn sure that you go super thin, or else you're gonna be breaking in that for a minute. Because if it's too thick, it's not good. Wait, this is backwards. If it's too thick, it would just feel mushy. Okay. Half plate change the sound because when you type on the alphas or in the middle, you're literally typing on the PCB. Daniel says, first time you heard about switch binding on for Lacquer Kings. I feel like they're mentioned in every review. I'm 99% sure. I didn't watch Shoob's full review of the Aqua Kings. Pretty sure he mentioned them. It's like a 10% miss. But when 10% of the switches don't physically work, I draw the line. Added bonus to see-through size that they fit in the GMK Pro's brass plate though. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, that doesn't suck. That's a benefit. But it sucks that you have to work around use specific styles of the GMK Pro. D60 LITE or Back and Neko? That's gonna be a hard choice because Back and Neko, albeit it looks cheap, it at least is metal. So it depends. Can you handle the other $30? The packages are very similar, though this comes with silicone dampener and PCB foam, which the Back and Neko does not. The Back and Neko sounds hollow, although the sound is better. Personal preference, it does sound hollow. So let's drop this in here. Now let's put this away. Can't solve that from the wood comment, bro. You're the one talking about wood. Shoot, talking smack on my board. I recommend the O-ring mod on the Maja, dude. If it's built with top mount, it's designed with top mount. I don't think doing O-ring mod is gonna change it immensely. I had this theory where I did that with the KBDFANS LE Pro. I went ahead and burger mounted it with the O-rings, although it's just designed for top mount. It didn't change anything, dude. All it did was crush my O-ring. I'm gonna tweet that I'm streaming real quick, just make sure people don't miss. Twitteroni. Twitter. Fizz, I'm glad you're glad that I survived this subathon. What's the board I'm unboxing again? The SUN68? I need to grab my URL. Is it? Cool. Yeah, for real, judging. Like you can put the O-rings in, but especially if it's like a design for top mount, like the Brutal boards, they have like a recess for the O-ring, right? So when you sandwich it in, it's not getting crushed. But if it's just top mount and you put in O-rings, you're gonna slice the O-ring because you have to screw in a certain amount. And it's not like they designed it for extra space. Yeah, it's... There's some things that are worth modding, and I don't think putting O-rings on top mount boards is really a big deal. So this looks like it's pour-on gasket mount, which is very interesting. I want to point this out. I want to point this out. We need to talk about this. Right here, we have pour-on strips, right? The affordable boards have been using silicone gaskets. So the KBDFANS 68 Aurora, silicone. The The KBD67 Lite was like it's not like really gasket. It's like just a little like slip of silicone rubber, whatever, and like the rubber dampener. But Poron's typically in like the real gasket mount boards, like the Vega, the Polaris, and things like that. So this is like in the middle. It's like a little bit in the middle. I'm hoping that the D60 Lite doesn't give me like the same exact same sound as the KBD67 Lite, with the use of being Poron rather than just stuffing it with silicone and rubber. Not safe for worth gasket. Yeah. What I think about the Alapao case, I haven't looked at it. Doesn't the EK68 work always come with Poron? Maybe in the production run, but my prototype did not have it. I'm pretty sure you're right. I'm pretty sure that in the production you're gonna get the option of Poron. Thank you, game tutorials. The production, the D60 Lite will come in cherry screw stabs. Okay, I wasn't given any information. Wei and I's relationship's just like this. I was like, Wei, can I get the D60 Lite? He's like, sure, we got you. End the conversation. Like a few weeks later, he's like, Andy, we have them. Can you do HHKB and black? I'm like, yes. It's like, okay, I sent. I'm like, all right, no. It's so funny. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have a board with both silicone and Poron, but I feel like Poron's gonna sound a little bit less like deep versus like the silicone. I feel like the silicone lends itself to just having that one sound signature. Although, to be fair, Poron gasket mount boards sound very similar as well. Alright, so let's grab my SHD BDZ. Is this small jar? Let's do a small jar today. KBD67 Lite is ABS though. Well, if you think about it, the ABS plastic in the KBD67 Lite doesn't sound too different from the EK68 Aurora. The thockiest? Dude, I feel like SA is super thocky. SA Holy Panda Spacebar is kind of crazy. Like, it's ridiculous how that sounds. That sounds so nice. I just can't deal with any other of the sound of any of the other keys. Duroc, Zeal, or C3 for styles. Never buy a Zeal. I don't care if I never get sponsored by Zeal, but in like 99.99% of situations, you can get a better deal, same quality, with anything else. You want some Xylence? Get Bilbo U4T. You want some stabilizers? Get Duroc V2. You want... Okay, what else can you get? What silent linears? You got Boba Gums, you got Alpaca, silent alpacas. There's so many other options. Especially right now, dude. I mean, it's not against Zeal that the price of components went up. So now the switches are $1.10, right? Yeah, SA has really nice thockiness if you just want sound. SA Holy Panda is Space is sick for sure, Luke. Are Everguide V2s the same as Duroc V2? Yes, it should be. GMK stabs, they're not as good as Duroc, but there has been a move to go back to GMK cherry snap-ins, but they are not as smooth. You want a shout out, Vin? Well, hi Vin, welcome to the stream. You can just say hi and I'll say your name. It's not that big of a deal. Yes, Terrence, with the Holy mod, it takes up a little bit of the space. I'm not doing Holy mod on 2Us. So I'm using SHD BDZ. SHD is a little thicker. I need to try the more grease stabs. I need to get some from Prevail. Check them out. Prevail sent me an email like, hey bro, you want to try these? And I forgot to respond. And then he's like, alright, well, I already sent them all out. I'm like, oh, well, next time. Oh, I'm glad you're having a nice day, Vin. Thanks, Jonathan. 8x7 fast? What? What do you mean? MT3 or SA? My friends love MT3. I have some friends that just love MT3. I don't know anyone that actually unironically dailies SA though. I did do it for a client and they did Holy Panda in the EO87 and they use SA cast. I was like, bro, that's freaking loud. What's up, Cinda? Thank you for the $5 super chat. Hello. How you doing, man? In the Discord today, we were having turf wars. Was that NorCal versus SoCal, East Coast versus West Coast? It's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. Like the equation, what's the answer? 8 by 7, 56. You trying to test my math? Hi, Dan. Thank you for calling me Deb Chai. Or Don. I don't know how to read that. I've never seen the name DANH. Cheapest Alice style keyboard. Use either AV3 or Switch Couture. GMFC, thank you for the super chat. We're just talking to each other now. It's crazy to me at this point in the hobby we're still dealing with stab rattle. There has to be an easy way to redesign them. For real. Clay, I'm with you 100%. Like, why is this still so hard? We got like magnetic mount keyboards and stuff, and we ain't got working stabs. Like, what's going on? We need to put our R&D into the important things. I don't go out of my way to keep the KBDFANS stabs. I usually replace them if I'm going to use that board. But for someone who's just getting a board, I think they're fine. In my opinion, with the KBD67 Mark II stabs too, they'll do the job. This is BDZ from Bear Cable. Yeah, the maglev mount, it's kind of crazy, man. Kind of crazy. We have sent a drone to Mars and we can't get non-taking stabs for real, dude. For real. This is whack, dude. Alright. So I got some washers here, 4, 6, cool. I pay more if I could eliminate rattle forever. That's what I thought to myself when I bought the SHD BDZ. People were like, bro, it never rattles again. And then unfortunately it still does. So it kind of got scammed there. But Holy Mod, it's been pretty good. Cinda, thank you for the super chat. Yo, my community just flexing today. Is BDZ better? If you're not gonna Holy Mod, use BDZ. It'll last a little bit longer, it works a little bit better. The key to all the problems is that wires are unbalanced, right? And you're gonna ask me like, hey Andy, how do you balance wires? I don't freaking know, bro. I legit do not know. Like Wildcat does it, he doesn't explain, right? He just shows you. And I tried that and I feel like I've made wires worse. So what I do now is I just buy Durock V2 because the wires are close enough from the factory that I don't have to worry about it. And if I just Holy Mod like the longer wire, I've had pretty good results with not messing around with it. And for that reason, I don't think I'm going to be using the C3 stabs I bought, because the C3 stabs I got, the wires are so out of whack that Holy Mod will not even save it, bro. I think, yeah, so it was the Iron 165 build that I did with the SB stars on Palm. So I used the C3 staff for the 7U, right? We balanced it, right? Even though we had balanced it and Holy Modded it, it ended up taking after the build. And I was like, what is going on, man? Who do I have to pay to not have this happening again? Holy Mod is having a band. Watch the Hamaji Neo's video. He shows you how to do it. Wildcat deadass an anomaly. Yo, Wildcat knows the truth that we mortals don't. So the C3 wires I got from this vendor, the vendor said like they were just packaged poorly, so the wires were bunk. I talked to my friend who like uses C3 all the time. He's like, yeah, I have to balance all my wires. The Durock V2s have been pretty close to flat for me. Rattle is RNG for real. Like straight up just build it. You know what you should do? Here's the big brain tech. Here's big brain tech. Take one of these PCBs, right? It's a hot swap PCB. You can put some stabs in here. assemble it, put in some switches. Maybe you want to break in some Gathering Ink V2s. Put it in there. Use it. Use it until it ticks. If it doesn't tick, take that out. Now put it into a solder board. If it does tick, throw the wire out. Throw the wire out and buy a new one. And just keep doing this till you only have like a supply of like good wires and good stabs already like lubed, ready to go. That is like my best recommendation right now, and it's a complete waste of money, but I don't know what else to tell you that is going to be a reliable solution for everybody. Because like I can't even balance wires straight. I don't get it, man. Yeah, Tom, I agree. So that's why I like the Durafee 2. Is like pretty close to the good spec. A thin layer of Flex Seal on the bottom of the keycaps. I mean, you can do that, but I don't know if you'd be able to do that consistently. You know, would you be able to do that consistently so you don't have like it be different across the board? So I like the Super Light a lot. I mean, I used it before I returned it. That's why we went in that conversation. Super Light feels like an extension of my arm. I can't click any more heads, but when I missed, it's not like I lost control of the mouse. I just lost because I can't click heads. Dude, the subathon was great, Justin. We hit like 1050, 1051 subs, 1079 subs. So we went past the threshold of 1,000, dude. It was tremendous how much of the community showed up. Loved it, loved it, loved it. It was like quite a success, I would say. Oh, whoa. Well, that sounds good as hell. That's true, animation, but just dump the ones that suck and just buy more. Have I tried shrink? Some people on the server have tried doing the shrink wrap, and they said like the standard shrink wrap's too thick. So right here is the enter. Yeah, that sounds so good. Money, dude. What other ones we got? I need the left shift. Chip. See if this one sounds good too. This one's a little scratchy. Why is it scratchy? What is that? Nah, it's good. It's good. So now I need a 7U spacebar. I don't know where I put my spacebar cap. Because the Bakaneka was 6.25U. I think. 1 second. Okay. Is this the right size spacebar? Yeah, that's why we holy mod the spacebar. There you go. Let's see how the holy mod sounds. If the staff has more than one bar, it wouldn't be so imbalanced. Yeah, it's that long run. My soul, my heart. This sounds good. I'm pretty excited about it. I want to see it. I don't want to buy it. Image. Buy a lottery ticket. Yeah, in theory, you'll wear down the band-aid sometime. In theory. I am your god now. Just got lucky. About to sleep, by the way, man. Do you think the Thick 65 V2 is good for Milmax? Yeah, you should be able to Milmax it. Just check the PCB. Does it have like a Alps compat? If it has Alps compat, you gotta tell your builder, whoever's doing Milmaxing, to make sure that they put the switches in, because they can't do the tape method. So what Alps compat means is, if there's like a taller hole for one of the pins, it's Alps compat, and it's a little harder to Milmax. It's not your problem; it's the builder's problem. But Gotta make sure they do it right, or else you're gonna have switches that are not aligned. Right side talks more. Let me check that. Could always just plug the butt a little bit. It's close enough. I don't really care to add too much XHTPTZ because I don't like plugging the butt. Always stabs have a little bit inconsistency in the stems, I've noticed. I'm actually rebuilding one because the always stab stem was a little bit taller on one side. But actually that could happen in any stab. But keycaps are really tight on always stems. Something I noticed. Alright, so I just need the plate, right? We'll build it with this foam. Where's my plate? FL1 is nicer than the mode, in my opinion. Thank you, Solaire. Happy to have you here, man. Let me know if you have any questions. That's what these lives are for. Am I using Band-Aid mod in D60? I wholly modded the spacebar. I don't Band-Aid mod, which is like the Band-Aid between the PCB and the plate. I don't do that ever. Thank you, Solaire. We got a new mic too. So it was mentioned earlier. This is the RE20. Hopefully my voice sounds more natural versus the RE320, which had a little bit like electronic sound. This one sounds nice in my ears. I like it. I like it. Why don't you use the SM7B? People have been asking. I'm tired of listening to SM7Bs. Everyone and their mom has an SM7B. Yeah, we got transitions up here. It's not our first time streaming. Thank you, Durian. Yeah, stop, man. It's gonna stop. I like talk more slow like when I know a mic is on me. But IRL, I'm like screaming like a bunny and just like a child just running around all over the place. A little much. I'm very much a wild child. Do you think shotgun mic on the camera is good to record a sound test? Shotgun mic on camera? No, you gotta get it off camera. Because when you do on camera, right? Oh, when you record a sound test, right? You're gonna have, for me, my to show the entire board, it has to be like 3 feet out, right? And a shotgun mic doesn't do well that far away. It's gonna pick up too much room noise. So what you have to do, I do use a shotgun mic, but I use a mic stand. Wait, I can actually show you. Someone asked me this today. Let me just hold on, chat. Hold on. I just want to make sure there's nothing sus in it. But I recorded a video explaining. Okay, it's like it just shows a really messy room. Blah blah. That's fine. I don't mind showing my messy room. Cool. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upload this to Dropbox so I can show you real quick. It's really good educational content. So I'm gonna upload that. It's gonna take a minute. I'll show you in a second. SM7B is a dynamic mic, which means it's worse at picking up details. I wouldn't say that. It is worse at picking up details than a condenser, but in the world of streaming where everything's compressed anyway, it's picking up more than what your ears pick up IRL. So these mics, although yes, technically they are falling short in picking up detail versus the top tier condenser mic, it like often makes boards sound worse because it brings up all the like bad sounds. What mic do I want to get next? I think I'm good for right here. I do want to get like an MKE whatever for YouTube videos, but I don't think it's too important right now. Like the Sennheiser top tier shotguns, because right now I use the Lav. I would love to use like a long capsule shotgun. Those sound so nice, but it's not important for what I do.
Here's the D3 Pro.
Alright, so we're gonna show We're gonna leak my dirty room. So this is how I record my sound tests. You're gonna get some gold today, all right? Get some gold. This is primo. This should be a master class, but I'm just here. All right. So this is really tall. Normally it's not this tall. Normally it's like maybe 6 inches off the table. I have a shotgun mic. It's
this is the base cable.
There's an extender cable.
An extension cable. This is the Rode one that's 10 feet.
This is a mic stand, like a karaoke mic stand for like $20 mic stand.
See how it goes.
There's a bunch of shit on the floor. Ignore it. Just don't look at it.
This is just a regular microphone stand, karaoke style. This cable's gonna go around my desk.
So the cable goes behind me, or on my lap. It doesn't really matter.
Right, and it goes directly.
So my camera's on a tripod behind me, like over my shoulder, and it's using 85 mil lens or 55 mil lens on a crop sensor. So it's 85 mil equivalent. So to get that framing where the entire board is showing up, it has to be pretty far away. If the mic were up here, it would pick up all the echoes in your room and sound so shitty. So don't put it on camera.
Mic jack into
So yeah, that frame.
the camera. So when I record, it's not turning.
Yeah, see that distance? It's a pretty far distance. Oh, I need to update the command. I'm using RE20 now. Yeah, so that's how far it is. So you don't want to have that distance. That's way too far for your microphone. Like if you look at this microphone right here, I'm using this fist distance. Not trying to punch you, just trying to show you. Yeah, you can use a shotgun mic. I do like shotgun mics because of my environment. It picks up the sound in a way that sounds the most natural. If you get too close with a shotgun, it's going to sound too deep and too low endy. If you have a mic on the table, it's going to pick up vibration of the table and sound more thuddy than RL. You bring a dynamic mic. Dynamic mics tend to not pick up low end. So it just picks up all the shrill like clack and doesn't sound natural. So you just test with your environment and see what works best. You're welcome, Zubair. Class is free. Just ask. As long as it's on stream and as long as it's a valid question. Like, if someone just yells at me to tell them if this board is better than the Vega, then I'm less likely to answer. But tech questions, audio, video, that's my jam. That's my jam. Dun, dun. So yeah, I'm using Dojicons in this build because I don't want to use inks because people yell at me when I use inks. I just want a kind of fair comparison between this and the KBDFANS LITE, so we're trying to use the same switch. I don't know how you say your name. He says, you have a great setup. A lot of people make a mistake by putting their mic on their table. Have U87 needs a heck ton of post-processing because it picks up every single thing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I have this nice mic, right? This right here, I would say is a pretty nice mic, but it's not going to sound natural. It makes my voice sound amazing, but if I want to make a like encyclopedia of sound tests or like a resource of sound tests, I would have to edit every single test. I ain't got time for that. So I just kept trying a bunch of different mics that I had to see which one, when played through the shittiest possible speakers, sounds natural, and ended up being a shotgun mic. Before, I was using a Rode Video Micro, which is like a $50 mic. And people are like, bro, he's just using really expensive mics. That's why his sound test sounds so good. I'm like, bro, no. I'm using a freaking vlogging mic, not even powered. Because it's not about the quality. It's not about how expensive it is. It's just like, you just got to get what sounds the most natural. Because if you make a great sounding sound test, but it doesn't sound like the board, then you just wasted everyone's time. Is that board better than Vega? Come on, Rodolfo. You want a new mic setup? I have a Stream Gear command. Stream Gear? I'm gonna update my Streamlabs real quick. Let's see if that command works. My iPhone mic makes my board sound totally different. So here's my tip for iPhone. iPhone users, listen up, all right? Listen up. You can get a good sound test. But the thing is, you can't get a good sound test and a good view. So, here's your hand. My hand is small. I know, I have small hands. Don't say anything else. Stop it. You want your phone to be like maybe 1.5 palms. So what you do actually, if you record like right here, bro, like right here, I swear it's pretty close to what it should sound like. If you record it like this, like up here, nah, it's gonna sound way too, you're gonna pick up way too much room sound. You get it right here, if you just like do this, now you can hear the table. That's not right, that's not right. So it's like a few inches, like 6 inches maybe. Just like tap it, and that's a great, consistent way of getting a sound test. With an iPhone. Am I gonna call them trash? iPhones? No, I like iPhones. iPhones are easy, and I have an Apple Watch. So, yeah, the streaming link I have, the kit. I do like small diaphragm condensers. But if you're gonna go an XLR mic, most likely, more likely than not, people are trying to get new mics. They have like an untreated space, so dynamic mics do well. I really like the Audio-Technica ATR2-1100 because it's a USB mic and I did not need an interface. You can use it on Android too. I'm just saying like that's like I think that's the most consistent distance that gave me the best or the most real to life sound. Good budget keycaps at black, blue, gray. Black would be GMK white on black or EPBT. I mean, there's Infinity black or white on black. That's kind of meh. What else you got? Blue. I don't know. I would look into EPBT if you don't want to get GMK white on black. White on black is so expensive. Jump Trauma says, handsome Andy, have you tried a CF plate with a mighty corn? I do have the plate. That's what I was supposed to do with the SB stars, but I put it into iron. Well, we took the SB stars out of the iron, then we put it into here. So I needed to lube a new set of SB stars, and then put that on CF. I think I want to try CF with SB stars on the corn. Dodgicon is the nylon housing. Is not. Dodgicon is like, it's just a JWK, bro. It's just PC top, nylon bottom. GMK white and black on drop is really not bad for the price, but it takes forever for them to deliver, bro. And 100 is not bad in the grand scheme of things, but when you're starting out, 100 is a lot of money. Any good 60% options with dedicated arrow keys? I don't like those options. Normally, if you want that, there's tofu layouts and plate options that support having dedicated arrows on 60s. You can have a budget GMK, which is $100 white and black. Is this stream just on YouTube? Yes, it's just on YouTube. I don't dual stream because I'm a partner. So if I want to stream on YouTube, I gotta do double the work. That's the life I live. It's okay. It's okay. That's linear keyboard for under 500. If you can spare the money for a Vega, I think Vega is an all-around banger. But that's just the board, and I think just the board is still gonna run a little bit above 500. Do you prefer watching on Twitch, Frosty? This is Arukia. Dude, I'm in on CRP. I bought the Taobao GB. Dude, my lower back is cramping. I did loop these, Cheeto. These are Luba 25G0. I wouldn't hold my breath on the Vega round 2 because by the time Vega round 2 like GB starts, I feel like there's gonna be a lot better options. There's a build command, Sebastian. It's just a little bit slow. It should come up though. What plate are you using Friday night? Favorite linear switch regarding price? Like not regarding, like ignoring price? I mean, I like inks. They're not really that expensive. It's Franken switches that get expensive, or like some of the niche rare stuff. My Discord server won't shut up about CRP. CRP is nice. Alpacas are holy pandas. They're different, man. Alpacas are linears. Holy pandas are like pretty heavy tactiles. Do you want a heavy tactile or do you want a linear? Lucky you, Aaron. Hopefully they're smooth. So you have inks on aluminum and it's high pitched. That's kind of weird. If you want it to be a little bit deeper, try running a shelf liner in the case. They're still working on Vega R1, so I don't have a Vega R2 date yet. Boba's Holy Pandas. Boba's a little bit deeper than Holy Pandas. People say the Holy Bobas have a stronger or like a heavier tactile bump too. So that's something to consider. I do not like Everglide Aqua Kings. The stems bind in the housing. I had a really poor experience with them. And I'm hearing that there's a lot of inconsistencies too. So I just never ended up lubing them. I was preparing to lube them. If I like alpacas or Holy Pandas better, thank you for the clarification, Jason. I like alpacas more. I get tired of tactiles. My preference is tactiles wear me out, which is why I prefer. So like I have a command for tactiles, I think. It'll take like 10 seconds. It's gonna take forever. I haven't liked the sound of. I didn't like the sound of lavenders. They're deep, but they just didn't sound full. Let me update my command for the mic. I'm using an RE20, Electro Voice RE20. I know people like looking up mics because I like looking up mics. So let's update that. I just switched to it like 2 days ago. Mic. Just delete. There you go. Pocket gang all the way, for real, for real. Linears are too uninteresting for me. That's valid. Man, I keep forgetting to finish out this board. That sounds good, Sebastian Slimek. Nothing wrong with that. Dojikons are just recolors of alpacas, and they're alpaca or they JWK V2. I don't like cream stem Franken switches. Shit. Yeah, bro, my reservation got moved up. Big dub, big dub. I had a 9 o'clock reservation. It was kind of whack because I just suck at making reservations. So we're pretty stoked about it. Pretty stoked about it. Dojikons are recolors of alpacas. They are. They are. Was that a hot take? Oh, I don't like creams. I don't like cream stem switches because I need to explain that, right? They make the switch taller. The keycap sits higher. And as such, it raises the front height. So I just don't like it. If I had the choice, I would not run it. Is that enough background for my hot take? Or am I still gonna get canceled? It's a joke, it's a joke, it's a joke. Yeah, mode 65, if you're like waiting for Vega, the mode and the AI03 gasket boards are very close in sound and feel. I think the mode 80 was kind of stiff because of all the Poron, but the mode 65 has top mount. There's like 3 ways to mount it, so you can get more flex out of it. These are filmed, yes. I always film and loop my switches. Just get lazy. Okay, how do I build this thing? I'm looking at this. So I gotta slot it in here. All right, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. Easy, dude. I built a keyboard before. Shoot. Easy. So this will be a gasket mount. So you see right here. So the plate. Okay, this is what was pissing me off. Oh, let's ignore that. That was KBDFANS LITE. So right here, this piece of the plate needs to get sandwiched in between two gaskets. So you can have one on the bottom and one on the top. You need that foam there so it kind of holds it in place. What people were doing with this plateless shit, oh, I'm sorry, YouTube, I can't swear. This plateless thing on the KBD67 LITE, people were like, bro, just take out the plate. It'll be plateless. I'm like, no, that's not how it works. Like, you take out the plate and it's floating. How's it gonna stay? And ironically, on the sound test where I said it did not work and I explained it in the description and I showed it by hitting it, a lot of people were like, sounds good to me. I'm like, it's like really hard to convey that the board just, how a board should sound, but people didn't understand. Do I have too many switches in? I do. I need to take out this. You're right. I was just busy talking. I need a switch board. Yeah, like if a board is designed for plateless, that's one thing, but if it's not, it's not. You can't just make something plateless. People be crazy. How do I loop consistently? I have a guide on my YouTube channel. The key though that I did not really describe in the guide on my YouTube channel was that, or is that you need to just make sure you have the same amount of lube on the brush every time. I get it. They're trying their best to change it up. But when I was just frustrated because I knew it wasn't going to work. And then people were like, bro, you got to try. It worked for me. Bro, if you don't want Thaki, just go buy something else. Okay, let's get that in there. It's funny because people admit it too. They're like, "Oh yeah, I talked to it worked for me, but it didn't work for my friends." I'm like, "Yeah." So if it doesn't work consistently, it's not really a technique. What mounting technique do I recommend for the TOFI 65? Dude, I honestly feel like the sorbothane in the bottom, or like the case foam, made it really good already. Either that or like the case foam or the sorbothane, but people are doing gummy O-rings. So I do have that board, a gummy O-ring mount TOFI 60. My house that we'll be building, and I can make a judgment call then. I'm gonna be building a mode 65, so we'll see if the new mounting still works. Because yeah, the main complaint about the mode 80 was that you had to use all the foams and then didn't have a lot of options in terms of how to adjust the feel of the board. So we just kind of stuck in kind of stiffness. Yeah, O-ring mod seems pretty easy. Like a burger mount on the standoff seems like a pretty easy thing. So this is really hard to get in here. I'm having a little trouble. You know, my gaskets be looking like GMK Pro. Fuck. Yeah, this is a low jank. Yeah, we're using WAP today. Oh god, I might need new gaskets some way later. Put them on the plate? Yeah, I'll do the plate. I might have, yeah, I have to do the plate. Wait, no, if I do the plate, I like the lin. I didn't build a lin well though. I sound tested the lin well. Should I do the plate? What if it doesn't line up? Here, let me try. Let me try this. I just want to see here. see if this takes up the whole length. No, I don't trust that I can do this. No, I don't trust that. Do the plate should line up. I'm scared, chat. I stream on YouTube sometimes and I stream on Twitch sometimes. I can't dual stream because I'm a partner. Dude, this is not quite lined up. Like, bro, this... It's not really lined up. I don't like this. No, Piggy didn't arrive yet. Guys, I'll let you know if the Piggy comes, but it legit ain't got scanned yet. And I'm tired of checking. Like, you know how you get like delays in GBs? You don't want to check? Yeah, I don't really want to check. It ain't got scanned yet. DHL backed up right now. They ship out fast. There's like a pre-order loser. Can you use O-rings on plastic boards? Yeah. I'm getting a Mode 65. Yeah, so the thing with the Piggy, they were going to use FedEx because DHL had a queue. And then they said they're going to do so I was waiting for FedEx. And they said, oh, never mind, we're going to run DHL. And that whole GB is going to be delayed a little bit because of these issues with shipping out abroad. So it's not like it's a huge issue. I know we want to see it. Of course, I want to see it too. But this is like beyond our control at this point. Can't really. I think 205G0 is enough for looping at 65. Yeah, that's enough. Cheeto. Mode 65 looks good. And like I said, it's an alternative to Vega. Junie, stop it. When am I gonna get the Mode 65? When, I don't know, when they get it. Everyone's excited, I know. It's just when companies say they're gonna send me something, I don't really look at it. I don't really check up on it until it shows up on my door. Like, real talk. Junior, are you like unironically asking about the Tokyo 60? I see that question twice. Oh, they're being serious. I heard a lot of QC issues with the Tokyo 60. No, this is the PC Rukia. There's keyboard command. Aqua Queen's bind, and I don't like them. Okay, this one's bunk. Yes, Friday. That's how I feel about my boards too. Feels nice, right? Not wanting to look at Mech Market all the time. I'm probably making the feel of this uneven. I've not looked at Junkei Sparta. For real, Ross, I agree. Ethan, can you handle a 60 versus a 65? Some people just hate 60s. It's only gasket adhesive, I swear. Gotta be very careful and try to tuck it in. That's the hard part. So right here, it's not tucked in. My favorite KBDFANS board, the KBD67 LITE, like really surprised me. The Maja was also a nice surprise too. Ended up sounding pretty good. But people are reporting that it's a little bit muted now. The Super Light G Pro wireless is sick, dude. I like it. Like the weight, it's definitely extra AF. You don't really need it. But having something so light, just not even feeling it like drag. People said I gotta replace these feet though, so I need to buy some new feet. I heard of the Salvation. It's a good board. Not getting one to review though, so I can't really help you there, unfortunately. Okay, so now let's do the top, which is a little bit harder, which is a lot harder actually, to do this manually. This is where I'm gonna regret my decisions to put it on inside the case. Paul, thank you for using your eyes. I appreciate you pulling back the question. I have the new mouse right here. This is the one we got from X Crazy. This is it. Which is the best Mode 65 mounting style? There's no best. You just run it. You just try it. Yeah, the option of trying different things, so it's really cool. My mouse has been slacking lately, actually. Dude, me too. For some reason, I got the Super Light, and maybe I need to do a refurb or something, or like a warranty, because for some reason, I'm not a god at Valorant yet. I thought that the mouse was what I needed to be a god at Valorant. They don't really do full-size customs. Your best bet is like a CP layout or 1800 layout. That's why I need a Final mouse. But is that on Amazon though? Or like some kind of vendor where I can return? Does it come with the shroud arm attachment? Damn. Where can I buy that upgrade? So I'm using tweezers to tuck these in rather than pressing them down. It really helps actually. So my rec. Oh, look at how clean that is. Jesus. That's pretty damn good. Yo, check that. Wait, yeah, check that. Oof. That's money right there. Let's not look at the rest of them. Let's just shh. I've not heard the KS5. High skill ceilings these days need a PhD in Valo for real. Like, so we talk about like streaming, right? Like I stream keyboard builds, takes like 2-5 hours. People need to legit grind on Valorant and Warzone to get good at it, right? I don't know if I can do that, bro. Like sit down and play games for like 5 hours. I don't know. Kevin, I feel that. Back when we could invest more time to play. Final meme? What's that mouse that you needed to buy that game for? Was that Final Mouse? Or like play that game? Oh, so that's the meme. I get it. At least it's not the melee skill ceiling. So I feel like I might be better at Brawl. Was it Brawl or Ultimate? What's the latest one on Switch than I am at Val? Do you think having a flexible PCB like the Reflex on the D60 Lite will make a softer typing feel? Yeah, I think it's a valid option to try to run that kind of PCB when you have a gasket mount. When you have a gummy O-ring mount, I probably wouldn't. Okay, let's see if we can do this right. That's not bad. That's not too bad. We'll take that. We'll take those. You like these, Donkey? I was initially not liking 68 keys, but I've been getting into them because I like having delete key. I like home and delete, and then I just use the extra key as like a print screen. That's pretty cool. These are not friction fit. These are adhesive. That's why it's like either do or die. So that's why I'm taking so much time. Tuck it in. These pockets are really deep on the top. Yeah, we just got... Oh, we got 2 more. We do the sides too. I forgot about the sides. Alright. Having a play pause button on VIA. Oh yeah, that's nice. Also mapping your own panic button. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Panic button. Hide all windows. Mute hide all windows. Open in Microsoft Word. Is KBDFANS here? What's up, KBDFANS? Thank you for sending the board. Taking my time with these gaskets. They're a little tough. I personally like doing it on the case, and I'm probably making it harder on myself. Getting the hang of it. Reshki, have you been hearing handling noise? I'm grabbing my mic thing right now. I'm shaking everything. It's also gated. I do have a shock mount. I'm using a nice one. Nice, yeah. Part of it's gated too. The low vibration. 1 dynamic mic, 2. Well, 1 good dynamic mic, 2. It's gated. 3 the shock mount. You don't have a panic button, Pixel? So I'm moving it because like, yeah, moving it because when I lean in, it's over my head. So I need to get it like in front of me again. And when I grab this, it transfers less noise. If I grab the mic itself, it'll have more noise. Dude, yeah, the Electro Voice shock mount is stupid. It's like this. Let me grab a link for this one. I just got it recently. I upgraded. I had like a cheap one before. I wanted a nicer one. This was, it's a Rycoat. It's a little expensive. I'm gonna tell you this right now. It's a little expensive. Ooh, it actually is a lot expensive, but it was a little bit better. Not by a lot, than my affordable one. So if you're trying to end game this, like I have an RE20 here. I'm not gonna put some newer shock mount on it. It's a little pain. I don't like the regular mounting collar. I would rather have the shock mount. This is what it looks like. It can handle lots of sizes because it has these adjustments. We'll see how this compares to 67 Lite. I gotta build it. It's definitely better than the cheap one. You can get a cheap one. Let me see what my order is. Yeah. I've used like a universal one. It's like $13. It's kind of whack. This will do the job, but like the bands and like this. I use this for my smaller mic. I don't think I used this one for the Electro Voice. Let me grab the one I use for Electro Voice. I use this for the Electro Voice. And the bands just fall out and stuff. It's kind of whack. I don't like it. You're expecting more painful? You know what's painful? There's only one company that makes pop filters for this mic. I'll show you pain. This is pain. Well, I already bought the other one and it's gonna be thrown out, unfortunately. I think I'm gonna love my internet's not loading. I'll give it a second. So I already bought the other one, but I decided to just throw it out. Or maybe sell it to somebody for like $5 or just cost of shipping. The stream is hitching. It doesn't show any drop frames on my end. What mic do I use for my reviews? I use a lavalier mic. Wait, do I need to grab anything else? Oh, I do. Besides. So I use a DR10. DR10L from Tascam. So this pop filter, it's the one that looks like here. It's like really minimal, but the problem is it's $59 just for a thing that clamps right here and like is a net thing. The sound and feel of the KBD67 Mark II and the KBD67 Lite are very different. Reschke, nice. With the SM7B, they have the two. They have two of the foams. I might need the bigger foam. This has internal pop filter, and what I do is, if you notice, I'm not talking like Peter Piper Pizza Pepper Pop Puppy. If I speak like that, yes, it will. But I'm pointing at the edge of my mouth so that when I blow air past, I want to speak past the mic. It doesn't, especially with the internal pop filter, it doesn't really pick up the plosives. You can make one with wire hanging and nylon stockings. Yeah, but do I want to stream with that, Leo? It is sleek. It is sleek. Thank you, Resh. I'm glad you know it, man. I'm glad somebody appreciates time and effort put into freaking audio just so it can get compressed by YouTube and Twitch, ironically. I heard a lot of people, like when I was starting streaming, they're like, Andy, just bought an SM7B. Everyone's using it. It's the best one. I'm like, but I need to figure out what's wrong with my mic technique, like static due to just like dirty power and things like that. It's not all just get expensive mic. Is this right? This mic has nice highs, dude. So much more detail. Some people don't like the electro voice because it looks retro, I guess. Like, not really, bro. It looks pretty sick to me. SM7B, like, do we think the SM7B looks sexy, or do we just think that since famous people have used it, that we attribute quality to it? Can I get this in here? These side gaskets are proving to be difficult. There we go, I tucked it in. For real, slick. I agree. You see Joe Rogan and he's successful using it. We see like, I mean, Pokemon uses this mic, I think. So I'm Pokemon now. Audio stuff is a deeper rabbit hole than keyboards. I only go on the creation side. I don't go into headphones. They both look way better than the Blue Yeti, for real. I'm literally just like trying to use tweezers and tuck in this gasket. Got a message from the boss, man. Wade just DM'd me and said hello. It's so funny. Audiophile devalue after MSRP, yeah. Yeah, so SM7B, luckily the Go XLR can power it. But my old interface at Moto M2 could not. So I had to get a cloud lifter, right, for the SM7B, or spend a little bit more and get the DBX286S processor. I was like, you know what, let's just get the DBX286S. But then that was such a niche product that when it came time to sell it, I didn't have like many people wanting to buy it off me. So I was like, man, I'm gonna get stuck with this thing. Luckily, my friend is dumb enough to get really nice audio for Discord calls. The foam on the side is the narrow one, he says. Oh, is that why I'm screwing up? Okay. Wade's telling me I'm using the wrong foam. Oh, I see it. Oh, that's probably why. Thank you for helping. So, I do it wrong. You see right here? There's thick and narrow. I did not see that there were narrow ones. No wonder I was having so much trouble. Porn will compress, so it's fine. But yeah, maybe not make it hard on yourself. Ross says, I also got nice audio just for Discord. How about maybe Zoom calls? No, Zoom compresses audio so bad. Oh, Zoom just like zzz all the time. Thank you, Wei. For real. You put in all this, at least the video is good though. The video on Zoom is fine and Teams is fine. SM58 for Teams calls for. Let's drop this in. Yo, if you're a big baller, it's funny when streamers get on Zoom calls, everyone can tell immediately who the streamer is. When I was still working and doing Zoom calls with my last company, it was always a kind of running joke to talk about my stream setup. Okay, now this is flat. That makes more sense. Thanks, Wei. Any new keycap sets I'm looking forward to? Yo, I want EPPT to pick up. Like, I want them to do more colors. I'm losing faith in Infinity. CRP, though, is kind of lit. I've been going the route of maybe getting more colorful boards and just running CRP keycaps. Zoom keyboard build stream went. Oh my god, the audio would be so trash. Alright. Nice, IBS. I mean, teachers and professors want good audio and lighting too. Okay, so I did. This is the top. I need to do the bottom now. What type of sound does the Bakaneko make? Clack! Is Mode 65 unlimited? They usually have a limit. Ooh, more switches. CRP has a few color options to match colorful boards. You mean if you're looking at like sub legends? It's like barely color. Blue EPP blue, nice. I really liked Kuroshiro. But that was just black and white, but I like the contrast. What are my thoughts on the Red Samurais? Unfortunately, the Red Samurais got like equated to like beginner stuff. Because Drops started stocking them. So most people don't use it in nice builds. But it was either that or like WOB when I started. For like a cheap GMK. I was able to use like a $20 new customer coupon with GMK Red Sam, which was kind of sick. CRP for Teal Iron 165. Which CRP? Yeah, we're gonna try our best with this one. Beige is better than white CRP. Dude, beige CRP Japink is so much nicer than the white one, in my opinion. Too bad you can't get a proper base kit for Samurai. Yeah, for real. Did they not sell like the whole kit, or they force you into? Do I own GMK 808s? No, I don't. I wasn't in love with the alphas being bluish. I wonder if my fiance checked my text. Okay, my fiance's coming home now, so we will be able to make it to our 7 o'clock reservation. I already did my hair. Looking good for a date night tonight. Wait for possible Vega options or join in Mode 65. If it were me, and I just wanted a board that was nice sounding and looked good, enough and didn't care about like the prestige or whatever, I would go mode 65. Because to be honest, I'll be honest with y'all, mode does not have the allure and demand of AIO3 boards, but that works in your favor because you're more likely to land a mode board than you are a Vega. And honestly, if I were to take one of my boards out of my rotation, I wouldn't really miss them. I would, if I can just get like the gasket mount board or the top mount board, as long as it kind of like does that for me, whether it be a mode or whether it be a Vega or whether it be a Voice 65 or a Bakaneko, as long as I have a board that I can use, I can like, screw it, whatever, good. And then maybe enter a longer form GB later, if I even care at that point. I would rather secure my bag first than to gamble on the future. But I'm risk averse. That's just me. Does a DZ60 work well, the Tofu 65? Isn't a DZ60 a 60%? And not the right form? Bakaneko is a poppier sound. Yo, if the KBD67 LITE is costing you that much, I'll go with the Bakaneko for sure. Alright, cool. This is it? Do I just screw it together now? It's like, I thought that was upside down for a second. Okay. There's a lot of gaskets here. Let's just screw back. I did not use standoffs, but I'm having PCB foam, so it's probably fine. Yeah, mode 65 is gonna be way easier to get. So I need the long screws. You know what? You know what would be amazing, chat? You know what would be amazing? So we have screws right here, right? If for some reason, I'm just gonna pray. Please, KBD fans, I hope you gave us extra screws, because I have these. I lost one of these screws from my KBD67 LITE. All right, let's see. Let's see what we got. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, please have one extra. Just, oh my God, chat, we have extras. Thank the Lord Jesus, Way. Thank you, Way. Yes, because I'm an idiot. Because like, it's dumb. You have to use this, right? It's a very small M2 driver, or no, Torx. It's a really small Torx. But what I do, I use this for 7 screws, and I have to go grab like a small Phillips head for my last screw. KBD67 LITE versus Bakaneko. I think in most situations I would recommend the Bakaneko. But if you want a thockier sound, because that thing is loud, I would go KBD67 LITE. This is the way. Screw RNG confirmed. Can I build a custom keyboard for 150? So cheap switches would be like 20 bucks. The problem is shipping is 20 bucks. So if you buy from 2 stores, you're gonna blow past 150. I think 200 you can do it. How much is D60 LITE? It's gonna be a 200 board. Or no, 120 board? 120? Okay, gotta get this tight. Yeah, I think if you aim for 200, maybe stretch a little bit 250 if you want something specific, then you'll be fine. I've not tried the Akko switches yet. But you get garbage stabs plate in case. Yeah, if you buy like a bunch of stuff from AliExpress, you can do under 100 bucks. 12 for JWix? What's the shipping on JWix though, Enzo? We gotta talk about shipping. Do I find a Arisu layout to be more ergonomic? This is an Alice. To be honest with you, it's not really ergonomic, it just looks cooler. So $200 budget, what do I go for? KBD67 LITE. Get some Gateron yellows. Just use whatever stabs they came with it. You're gonna need 25G0 lube. Ideally, a 3D printed switch opener. Alice is not ergo, spread the word for real. If you want true ergonomic benefits, you want a split board. No, we're just, someone asked if they can make a board out of 200 bucks. So these are 55 cents a switch. And I gotta lube them and stuff, so it's... This build... I need to screw more things in, I think. This build is probably... The board is 120, right? Shipping, let's say 20 bucks, 140. Switch is 55 cents times 65. I don't know how many switches are in here. Let's just say it's 62. 34 bucks plus 140, right? And the keycaps, let's say, is WAB 130. This is a $270 build. And my stash, 20 bucks plus shipping, or 20 bucks. Yeah, so this right here is $300 with GMK keycaps. You can run cheaper keycaps. Oh god, what's going on here? I didn't screw this one in. This gap is tremendous. It's not good. Sometimes, Johnson. Yeah, NK has some cheap keycap sets. Nice. Feels solid. Not bad, not bad. Fingerprint hell, but not bad. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Can't tell if I'm oily or the board is just fingerprint magnet.
Heck yeah, somebody follow.
Look at the sub by Gorbita. Fiance brought home spring rolls.
Yeah, somebody
oh
follow.
my gosh, you know what? Love you. These are Dogecoin switches.
Heck
They're Jada
yeah, somebody
KV2s.
follow.
Okay, we got some subs. Thank you everybody. So let's just start putting caps on and see what we're missing, and I'll grab it
Heck
on my.
yeah, somebody follow.
That's some mag for fingerprints for real. We working.
Heck yeah,
together.
somebody follow.
I'll wipe it off in a second. I'm just oily, bro. Yeah, probably true. This is not. This is an upgrade from the KBDFANS LITE. It definitely is. You're getting your money. You're getting your money's worth for the difference. Bruh. It's a clack. It's a clack. Oh baby, that sounds pretty good to me. Yo. All right. It's not bad. It's kind of money, dude. I was expecting it to just kind of be like that deep muted, you know? Dude, for real. It has a silicone. Whoa. This is kind of tremendous. No show. I'm literally surprised because I expected this to be like a weird pick between DXCB between like this and the KBD67 LITE. It's like, wait, why? It's just different. It's just solder switches. Someone asked why TGR boards are so expensive. It's a rarity. UIOP. How is this clack? How is it even possible? I don't know. It's like, it's still kind of deep because of all the poron, right? It's not like up here. It wouldn't clack. It's not as loud of a clack as like a Bakaneko. Do I like TGR boards? Yeah, but I don't like the price of them. I mean, I have my collab board with, as in the unicorn, but would I go for a Jane? Nah, I'm not that deep. It's not that serious. It's more like a summer fling, not like a committed relationship, me and keyboards. I'm just kidding. I'm kind of not. It's you gotta really commit to just like send it, get rid of all your boards, and just get like a Jane. I don't find that fun. Well, like, why are they such good boards? Okay, Wicked. Catch that. Let me read that. Sorry, I just kind of assumed something. So people say a Jane sounds better, right? Because I don't know, the top mount Jane is done well, but it's not the only board that does well, top mount well. I don't usually say like a TGR board kicks any other board's ass. It's like a weird comparison because that's like old school design and it's like top of the line design. So it's just a weird. It's like saying, yo, your Corolla sucks, but like this higher end car is way better. I'm like, well, there are different price points for different people. Hi, Daniel. Why my desk looks so nice, but the other areas look so messy? What do you mean? You mean my stream camera looks nice and then my room looks like shit? Because only one thing goes on the screen. Okay, I need 6. So now I need the small shifts and a function key. What's up, Walker? I like center slicks. Yeah, Kaluzia, pretty much. That's a pretty accurate like description. Have I seen the IC for Cloudline? I just like briefly looked at it. Someone linked it for something. So I don't love HHKB. I just committed to taking this board so we can look at it earlier. I wanted to be number 1, dude. Andy Wing number 1. Wei was like, are you okay with HHKB? I'm like, is that the one available? He said yes. I'm like, give it to me. Give it to me, man. The Korean keycaps I bought from Project Keyboard in stock, but the people are going, like, people are trying to buy it, so it's gonna be super expensive. A lot of demand for them. Alpaca V2s are okay. I found it a little bit more inconsistently scratchy, but a lot of people are like, I don't really notice anything. Newt says, Andy Sumo, thank you. I just want to be first, dude. Just want to be first. Wrong key here. I need the delete key here. No, backspace here, not delete. Yeah. Switch puller. Fingerprint collector D60 LITE for all. Need another key here. What do I want to put there? Trying to get X more commission by our key. Expensive as 400. Sheesh, dude. Sheesh. Okay, what other keys do I need? Holy Mono 25G0 XHC BDZ. The special. So this is 25G0 with Holy Mod and then XHD BTZ and 205G0 for everything else. I do the same mods on every single build. Where are the rest of my mods? Oh, wait. Is it a 1U control? What does HHKB look like? For Hangul, I don't want to tell you how much people are paying for it. Let's just not talk about it. What keycaps go on here? Everything I look up on HHKB is like map. 1U control? I've never used those before. A lot of people want Hongo keycaps right now, dude. It's hot. So we just gotta look around. There's a build command, Alice. I just want to like finish it. And usually I'll probably end up mapping it to something else. Am I missing an ult? Doesn't it have a tray? Yeah, I got rid of it. Oh, white and black had the potato tray. It's kind of whack. This is white and black R2. Alpaga's 70 grams brings you crazy, bro. Crazy. I didn't know you're so strong. But I put all my keycaps in boxes, like containers, because I hate myself. And I just hate finding things early. I'd rather struggle to look for it. Like I am right now. Just flipping keys over one by one. I hate myself. Okay, cool. I got a controller here. Now I just need an alt. Just give me a wider alt. I really hope this is not missing. I'd be distraught if it were missing. My alt is right there. Where? I need a pipe here. I need a tall pipe. Why escape and enter instead of artisan? We can run that. You don't like evil Grogu? You guys see the alt? Where is that? Corner of plastic bag. This one. Oh. Underneath my Alice? That's not the right size. Upside down by the Rukia. These are too small. These are small ones. These are from the 6.25 view. Yeah, it's okay. Beside keyboard up top. We were so close, chat. Okay. So I'm just gonna start putting things back in the box. If I lost this, dude, that'd be really sad because I kind of need that for Winkulus or singing. Just use the control key. Just fuck it. For now. If I'm a complete failure, we'll keep that there. Does it even come with two of those alt caps? Yeah, it's a 1.75 view. I'm just concerned now that's missing. Guys, let's not talk about it. It's gone forever. I need to buy a new white and black now. Ah, shit. I kind of had it coming. What do you mean? What did I do to deserve this? Wonder if anyone will buy it. Excuse to buy artisan. Deathmatch for novelties. I never use this site anyway. Fuck it. It's fine. I'm only crying on the inside. What else is new in the world of Andy Wynn? Incomplete. Will people still buy? Yeah, Santas soon. Let me just reorganize a little bit. So, what kind of protein I drink? I don't drink anything because I had some and it expired. I'm just built different. Cool. Then we'll unbox the Sunset. Do I have time? I don't know if I have time to unbox the Sunset. We'll try. It is a G Pro Super Light, baby. Thank you for X Crazy for just sending me cash money, as well as Jay Mepstein. Got the Geek Squad warranty too. So I'm gonna clean one side and then the other side's gonna get dirty. So I don't really know how to deal with this. I don't want to put a solvent on it. I don't trust it. Someone said no Baby Yoda. Yeah, I don't know if I... Dude. I'm scared to use isopropyl. But yeah, this is the board. This is a D60 LITE. They do sound good, Rashid. This is some shiny ass plastic. These are GMK Hangul. GMK white and black and Hangul add-on. So white and black R2 has the white accents. It's kind of cool. Oh, interesting. This still comes through. I don't know if that's a feature. Oh, this feels good, bro. This feels good. I guess I'll make this control. I definitely went for the middle USB. You saw me, you caught me, you caught me. Got caught. Right control. HHKB RGB kind of scuffed. Yeah, I'm turning that off. Where's my function? Okay, my function. The default is freaking. Okay, what do I have in there? So RGB KBDFANS lighting off. Okay. MO1. Is it not doing it? RGB toggle? There you go. Bro, you're right, Richard. Dude, it sounds good. It does. It definitely surprises me. No shill. I'm just here to build keyboards, fam. Alright. Let me pull up monkey type. Ah! I'm reaching for control that's not there. Did I even change? Did this even work? Look at the suffering I do for chat, dude. I could have just waited and got a nice little win keyless for myself. But no. I'm suffering through HHKB for you guys. Please consider donating. Just kidding. It's all good. Okay. At least I got alt. Okay. Alright. So, right here. Turn off the noise gate. We have the D60 LITE board. This is a ABS polycarbonate, injection molded polycarbonate gasket mount using Poron gasket strips on top and bottom. PC plate. Dude, I just realized one of my keys are scuffed on my other board. Okay, PC plate. I have GMK white and black in here with Hangul add-on. And we have Dojicon switches, which are DWK or JWK V2. The function key is not crooked. Might just be you. Yeah, so reading the sound test real quick. I don't know what the RGB is doing. It has a mind of its own. Sorry. There's no off button. No, sorry, I don't know. Go full speed? Like full speed? Yeah. Nah, I got a lot of typos. I saw a question, this typing experience over the KBD67 LITE. I like this one more. This one feels a little bit more rigid. The KBD67 LITE, you're typing into the rubber dampener. This one is PCB, or this one's Poron. I feel like I like this feel a little bit more. I like 7U better than 6.25U. KBDFANS, way, great job on this, man. This one, like this one is like 10% better than KBD67 LITE. I think this one's more viable as an option as a board that you want to do like sound testing and YouTube and all that stuff with. Like you heard, we got some clack out of here, dude. Got a little bit of clack out of here. It's still deeper because it is using the Poron gaskets as well as the Poron PCB layer. But you can take the PCB layer out, you can take the silicone dampener out, and you'll definitely get your clack. Definitely. This is a HHKB hotspot. No rings, fake typing test. Yeah, like you gotta be able to commit to the 60 though. So this is a little bit more expensive than the KBD67 LITE, but I like the material. So the Poron gaskets, I like how that changes the sound and feel better. Comparison to the SUN68, I don't have that built right now. I took all the switches out because the OA is like left. They're different. The OA, the SUN68 Aurora, and this one are different. I like this one a little bit more. But that one has arrows and 4 nav, and this one's a 60, so. I don't know if you can use other 60 universal PCBs. KBDFANS, can you answer that question? Can you use other 60 PCBs? The G Pro Super Lite is super nice. Is this one a regular GB? I think this is a regular GB. Where's the Kara? I don't have the Kara. I'm pretty sure the Kara is closer to the KBD67 LITE. It's using silicone, as far as I can remember. Is there gonna be another layout? They have standard and they have win keyless for sure. I wasn't sure if they had a standard. How much flex is there? Not too much. So we're gonna try to unbox the SUN68 real quick. It's not gonna be like a first impressions, I'm just gonna show it off. Is this board better than Jelly Epoch? I like the Jelly Epoch way more, but the Jelly Epoch's $400, dude. This one's $120. Okay. We working. No Comic Sans logo on this one? art's not quite Comic Sans. I like the implementation of this a little bit better. We're looking at the SUN68. As soon as I can open this thing. If you want plastic, run with the what did I just build? D60 LITE. But the Bakaneko aluminum, whether it be cast or CNC'd, is a pretty good deal. Hopefully that was gated. I need my life, but I don't know where it is. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. This it's so nicely wrapped. Just unboxing this one. I think it's a solder build. Later, Friday. Yeah, the VOD is just, I'm just gonna unbox something, so you can just watch this later. It's not gonna be that detailed. Have a good night, Friday night. Not the mode. So this is the SUN68 by Sunkey Studio. I'm building a proto of this one too. Gotta do it fast. Gotta get some switches ready. Not gonna build today though. Considering the piggy is not here yet, I think I'll build this on Saturday. The desk mat is from Novel Keys. I am into watches, Adrian. I like my Seikos. Got alcohol wipes, nice. Ooh. Alright, oh, this is PCB. Okay. PCB. Got two PCBs. Let's take a look at this. Use JWK Giant V3s. Ooh, I do have those ready. Hopefully I have enough. I'm getting a piggy. This is a hot swap. Okay, so this hot swap. Okay, that makes it easier, makes it faster. Do I have a solder? I hope they gave me a solder. Oh, there's a plate. So, we're doing a hot swap. PC plate with a bunch of foams. This one's mounting style is very interesting because even the screws have foam. Spacebar foam. PCB foam. Do I normally stream on YouTube or Twitch? I do both. I want to be #1, so I do both. On Tuesday and Thursday, I stream on YouTube, and on Monday, Wednesday, Saturday, I stream on Twitch. I'm using Epidemic Sound. So this is the plate. Ooh, yeah, Chakui. Ooh. It's my baby. Leather strap Seiko SKX 007. Upside down, my bad. It's a little beaten. I got into commission builds by just starting to build for my friends, and over time, okay, this is a second layer. These are 2 layers of case foam, and over time, I was able to get the confidence to build other people's boards. And it was always in the plan. Oh god. to do commissions to be able to justify my time and money spent into this hobby. It helps. Leather NATO, nice. Does 324 on linear sound much different to 2.5G0? Yes, 2.5G0 is deeper. You retain more of the clack with 324. You like the vanilla look way more though, for real? I have not gotten a chance to mod it, but from that statement, maybe I'll just do the sapphire crystal and nothing else. Because I do want to change to a sapphire, like a domed crystal, or maybe just a sapphire crystal. So I get to keep the boards I receive for reviews. Depends. The piggy, I'm not. So what I do for transparency is that, for me, as someone who has already gotten the boards that he wants, like this Rukia, I already like. I have my unicorn. I don't need boards. So typically, the company can give me a board as compensation. If I have a use for that board and I can kind of justify it, then yes, I will take the board for compensation. But otherwise, I would ask them for two options. Either they pay for a slot, like they pay for a special sponsored build, or they pay for a sponsored stream. Because I don't want the boards. I want to send it back. If they so choose to let me keep the board after that, great. But I can't pay rent with keyboards. Like actual keyboards. So there's one flex cut on this PCB. This is a wild looking PCB. Oh my god, Wifo. You're getting bombed right now? I'm so sorry. Stay safe. I do remember your email. I have to respond again. Are the JWK linears all V2? Right now, yes. Double dome sapphire build for the SKX. I'd watch that stream. Dude, I don't know if I would be able to do it myself. I'm always worried about the waterproofness. So there's an indicator LED here. Reset button right here. Looks like there's a bat or some kind of way for the RGB to show through below the 4 nav. So that's a plate and PCB. So you're gonna show off the board. Skinny gaskets, that's gonna be fun to install. Yeah, logo likes up. So if the PCB is thinner, it usually needs shims. So the Polaris and the Vega have shims like these. So you put that underneath the PCB. Well, so PCB, shim, or PCB, shim, and then the screw comes on the other side of it. So here's the moment that you all been waiting for. You ready? Ooh, baby! This one I've been working with this company a lot, so this is one of those where it's not sponsored. I get to keep the board. Okay, Christopher has challenged me. He says, can you tell me your thoughts on D60, EK68, Muscular? Okay. Because you have a reasonable request of 1 minute, I'll do that for you. Okay. So, a D60. I've never used the D60, but the D60 Lite looks lit. EK68. If you're talking about the Aurora, that's a really customizable board, so I like it, but it is plastic. The Monster K80 is an upgrade from the KBDFANS, and I like it more because the aesthetic is cooler, and you can do the gasket mount. Rama M65B, I have never tried it, but I don't think it sounds that great from the history of other boards. Some people said it sounds better than the Think6.5 V2, so your mileage may vary. I typically don't like the Rama aesthetic. The back of neck goes 60 is a really cheap gummy O-ring mount that really clacks. The cast aluminum unfortunately feels kind of cheap, and the painting feels cheaper even more so. The Tofu 60 is a more quality 60% aluminum, but you know, it is tray mount. All key coats are really expensive. I don't really like them. Dell membrane keyboards suck. Tobler switches that I've ever tried, and that'll be it for now. Have you seen the Mode 65 info? Yeah, I have. I do get to keep this one. All right, let's go finish. Let's go look at the SUN68 now. Am I Eminem? 10 seconds is fair. Yeah. What's my thoughts on EBT versus GMK? EBT talks more, but GMK had nicer colors. You're welcome, Christopher. Fuck, this is a nice blue, dude. Baby. I really like... Oh, there's scuffs on the Proto. Some marks here on the Proto. I feel it. It's definitely in the anno. Definitely in the aluminum. So that's the where the RGBs can come through. So that you get a light bar, I guess. That's all fine. What's the problem? I'm not gonna be able to sell it. Kind of nice. Kind of nice. Yeah, the blue on this is a little bit nicer than the blue on the Jelly Pop. My fiance's home. I have to leave soon. I recommend the Duckies or the boards on my channel that before I did customs. I still think those are good options. The Durgod and the Ducky. Yeah, the RGB is gonna shine through this bar. It'll be keyboard, Daniel. And this is the SUN68. Velocifier QC at its peak. Yeah, this is Velocifier. Best TKL 75 without caster switches. I will go K80. Alpacas are just recolors of JWK linears. The SUN68 is not in GB yet. Soon though. They wanted to get it out to the reviewers or the content creators. So I'll be building this on Saturday. Durgod Venus, NK. I don't like the NK boards. For the price, you can get a little bit better. Is burger mounting the KBD8X possible? Yes. KBD67, no. 8X, yes. When you build the Iron 180, do you think it need any case or plate foam? It sounded fine to me. It didn't sound hollow. I'll have to sneeze. Alright. Someone's selling Jelly Epic on Mechmark card already? I think someone bought it. One of my members bought it. But U4s or U4Ts, you want solid or not? I like U4Ts. U4 is pretty clean too. There's not a lot of ping. I don't know what the K12 is. Would you prefer living styles, dielectric grease, card talks, or a combination of both? I just do 2FIG0. I don't like grease. I don't like dielectric grease. Plastic case sounds better than aluminum. Yeah, sound is preference, and I like my plastic board right here. Holy Bubble is super nice. We will be building that into the Iron 165 on carbon fiber plate. So make sure you watch that. That'll be one of my next Twitch streams. I will be building the Iron 165 R1 carbon fiber plate with Holy Bobas. Can I explain the SUN68 a little? It's a gasket mount and it's just slightly different. It's just a gasket mount 68. It's aluminum. I don't expect this to blow, like be crazy better or worse than anything else. But it looks like it's pretty low angle. Plate preference of top mount board. I mean, it depends on the switch. It's not the mount that determines what kind of plate I use. It's the switch. SUN68 or Salvation. I haven't tried the Salvation. The Salvation's a 60. You just finished the Ducky keyboard collection after 9 long months. Ducky or Duck? Yeah, I'm building my Iron again. I didn't like, dude. Like, not gonna lie, that D60 Lite we just did sounds better than the SP stars on Palm in the Iron. I desoldered the Iron during the subathon. How do you clean out factory lube without ultrasonic cleaner? You can rub it with here, I'll show you. Use isopropyl alcohol 91% or higher. Joking. But there's these foam tips I use. Grab these, dip it in isopropyl, and you can use that to clean. Do I miss the Clients 180? No, I don't like expensive things. How to clean old keycap soap and water and just elbow grease. The mounting style is a gasket mount. This is a gas game on board. The Ducky keyboard collection. Wow, I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, it's not. It's not the best sounding board. It really isn't. It just looks cool. And I just took it upon myself to try to make it sound better. Whipped cream for Styles Wire? No, not Dream. No. I think a silent linear will, on the KBDFANS LITE R2 will sound good. Yeah, there's not gonna be a bad situation to use a silent switch. Dillinger RE is okay. It's a sandwich mount. I didn't really find that it was anything particularly special. Is 25G0 viable for tub looping? You want some oil in there. What diameter of O-ring for the KBDX since I want to gasket mount it? I would just look up JNV2CE. I don't know. Hold on. I can actually answer your question, but this is going to be my last question before I dip a rooney. I bought O-rings before. 40? Shit, I don't remember. I don't remember. Sorry. Favorite GMK says muted. 25G0 over dielectric grease. I prefer so. Dielectric grease sounds a little different too. I haven't looked at the radiance decal. Dude, how? That's like a really obvious spot too. Fuck. Right at the front. I only do holy mod, not banded mod. Thank you, Roberto. GMK keycaps are worth is relative. Whether or not you want the colors, it's up to you. I've not tried artisan loops. It sounds weird. Lavenders are deep, but they don't sound as full as inks. Alright, well, that's gonna be it. There is a help section. There is a keep help section on my server if you want to join the Discord. You can join the Discord. You can ask your questions there. On the next stream, it'll be on Wednesday. I'll do the Ask Andy, and we'll see if I have time for the GB review. The Ask Andy is when you ask me directly. So if you want to post your questions in the server, there's Ask Andy channel. Answer them on the next stream. I usually don't recommend the Band-Aid mod because it makes it feel mushy, changes the sound. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed the stream. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the SUN68, as well as the. Well, let me pull out the board. Gotta say goodbye with the fingerprint magnet D60 LITE, but yo, that sounded good. Oh yeah. See you in the next stream. The next YouTube stream will be on Thursday. Next Twitch stream will be on Wednesday. We'll build the SUN68 on Saturday. A few other boards coming in. Please don't ask me for updates on when the boards are coming in. I don't want to check the shipping. It stresses me out. All right. I'm going to head to dinner now. I'll see you later. Peace.